Without question, much of the public discourse has centered on the network outage resulting from the cyber incident our district experienced just days before the first day of school. While this has presented significant challenges for us all, I want to assure our community that Newton County Schools remain strong, resilient, and fully committed to serving our students. In fact, this is not the first time our school system has faced adversity. Over the past few years, our district has successfully navigated extraordinary challenges, from the biolab fire to the tragic events at Appalachia High School just miles from our community, to severe weather that disrupted instruction and operations across our region. Each time, our people have overcome the challenges before them, and this situation has been no different. So let me take a moment to provide a recounting of all that we know. On Monday, July 27th, our technology team detected suspicious activity on our district's digital network. The team immediately initiated internal security protocols, conducted a series of investigative measures, and worked to determine the nature of the activity. It was subsequently determined that parts of our network had been compromised through unauthorized access. Upon confirming the incident, we immediately notified and engaged state and federal authorities, along with nationally recognized cybersecurity experts, each specializing in cyber incident response. Together, we developed a coordinated response guided by three priorities. First, to determine the source, scope, and impact of the incident. Second, to ensure operational continuity. And third, to develop a communications framework for our employees, families, and community. While the investigation remains ongoing, there are several things we know today versus when this incident first occurred. We have come to learn that the unauthorized access was carried out by a cyber criminal organization, likely operating outside of the United States, and the full scope of the incident is still being determined through forensic analysis. At this time, neither the complete scope nor the specific nature of any potentially affected information has been confirmed. However, as an organization, we've just kept our heads down, focused on the work at hand, and collaborated with one another to make sure we are well positioned to fulfill our organizational promise, and this has been on display across every division and every job family, brought to life by each of our employees. Throughout this process, our goal has been to balance transparency while preserving the integrity of an internal, active criminal investigation. Our commitment has been to communicate what we know, acknowledge what we do not yet know, and avoid speculation while forensic experts complete their work. However, as additional information has been verified and becomes available, we will continue to share it promptly. Let me also mention that providing consistent communication has been a cornerstone of our response strategy from the very beginning. This is why we established a dedicated webpage to provide ongoing updates, answer frequently asked questions, and serve as a permanent archive of information related to this incident. We must also place this event in proper context. School districts across the state of Georgia and across the nation have increasingly become targets of sophisticated cybercriminal organizations over the past several years. While no organization is immune from these evolving threats, this incident did not catch Newton County schools completely off guard. 2 years ago, as cyber incidents affecting school systems became more frequent, we convened leaders from districts that had experienced similar attacks and brought them to Newton County to share their experiences and lessons learned. Those conversations helped shape the foundation of our own cyber incident response planning long before we ever needed to activate it. We have also positioned ourselves as thought leaders on this very topic, having addressed national audiences to share insights and perspectives. That is the kind of proactive leadership our community deserves and should expect. We believe there is tremendous value in learning from the experiences of others and continuously improving our readiness for emerging challenges. Our circumstances, however, were unique. We are among the only school systems to experience a significant cyber incident immediately before the beginning of the school year, one of the most operationally complex periods in the life of any school district. There is also no universal playbook for responding to an incident of this magnitude. However, one of the clearest measures of organizational response is how quickly essential technology services can be restored while maintaining critical operations. I am proud to report that internet connectivity and the vast majority of instructional and operational applications were successfully restored within just 9 days of the initial incident and 4 days into the new school year. Across the country, many school systems experiencing similar incidents have faced disruptions lasting several weeks, and in some cases, much longer. That outcome reflects the extraordinary work of an exceptional team. I want to express my sincere appreciation to Dr. Sheila Thomas, Mr. Craig Den, Dr. Mike Barr, Kira Frey, along with every member of our technology department and district leadership team. For days, they worked from early morning until late at night alongside our external partners to restore services and prepare for a successful opening to the school year. Their professionalism, expertise, and commitment have been extraordinary. I also want to recognize our principals and our teachers, support staff, transportation specialists, food and nutrition employees, all who remained focused on students while adapting to changing circumstances. Their flexibility and professionalism as well have helped to ensure that the first days of school have remained centered on serving children. This truly has been a district-wide effort, and I could not be more proud of our team. It is also worth mentioning the Georgia School Boards Association, who, through its Risk Management Services Division, immediately connected us with a range of experts necessary to support our response and recovery efforts. As we look ahead, our work is far from finished. Cybersecurity is not a one-time isolated initiative. It is an ongoing organizational responsibility. As technology continues to play an increasingly essential role in public education, so too does our responsibility to safeguard the systems entrusted to us. Moving forward, Newton County Schools will continue strengthening employee cybersecurity training, enhance preventive safeguards, adopt emerging best practices, and expand security monitoring capabilities, along with exploring additional certifications and credentials that further demonstrate our commitment to protecting the integrity of our digital systems. No organization can promise immunity from increasingly sophisticated cyber threats, but what we can promise is vigilance, continuous improvement, and decisive leadership whenever challenges arise. Finally, I want to thank our students, our families, our employees, and this Board of Education for your patience and support throughout this process. Thank you for your continued trust in Newton County Schools, and welcome back. And here's to a successful 2026-2027 school year.